up in case you've forgotten the number of words. I can't pull it up because when I click on it, nothing happens.
That's okay. I know sending.
Oh, we got there. It just lagged hard. All right. So, to Damien DiLorenda. Hello, this is Leroy of the group of people that will soon be the winds of change. Meet us somewhere today. Where to do that? That's 25 words. Thank you very much.
Done.
I don't know why I'm feeling so chaotic today.
It's like I was starting to count all of the words in the introduction. I'm like, wait, how many was that? Oh god.
I had my hands up. I was planning that.
Perfect.
Man, I have no fucking idea why, but I'm doing it.
Okay. Meet me at the Gold Dragon Inn on the West Gate, like usual. I'll be there in an hour.
I call him back again. We have Eli with us, who refuses to enter Gold Dragon Inns. Could you potentially meet us somewhere else? Question mark. Are you pooping now? Question mark was 2 words.
I suppose we could meet at the Stormspire in an hour.
All right, I can't respond again, but I say to the other members of the party. All right, he's just meet him at the Stormspire in an hour.
Yeah, let's do it.
I just realized
Ooh.
I was muted that whole time when I was talking.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, and we're leaving at a reasonable time too, so we won't be like questioned by the guards this time.
Yeah, that is good.
I thump my staff on the ground to regain another spell slot and cast Sending again.
Oh my
We'll
god.
be right there.
Nice. There's no response.
Great. So I got half
He
a spell
fucking
slot.
died, dude.
He's dead.
He died just now.
Someone,
Holy
I need
shit.
another spell slot. Did you die?
Are you alive?
Most
He
Most
died from his
annoying
eyes
texting.
rolling all the way back and seeing his skull. Psychic damage
Alright.
killed him.
So, out the southern gate.
Out the southern gate you go. It is broad daylight. The guards do not give a shit. You are perfectly fine to leave the city in the middle of the day.
Oh, wonderful.
Man, why didn't you do that before?
Because we're
Because
dumbasses.
it was past curfew?
We're fucking idiots, that's why.
So you make your way to the Stormspire, and guess what? Since it's the middle of the day and you haven't had a day full of work, you don't even have to roll Constitution checks on the way there.
Wow, we really are stupid.
Wow. Crispy business.
Okay, but this is less cloak and dagger, and that's important.
That is important.
Knock, knock, knock.
You knock, and again, like usual, it opens, reaches a chain, and the tip of a crossbow bolt sticks out, and an eye looks out the open door.
Oh, will you stop with that? I say not in the way of the...
Forgive me, there's no way to see outside unless I do this, and it's usually best if there's a guard there that I just shoot them.
Maybe you should like build a peephole or something.
Into an ancient magical artifact that... You know what? Never mind. Just come on inside.
You know, there's a spell called Scrying where you can just look wherever you want. Why don't you just cast that?
I'm...
Well, let's get inside.
Ah, yes. I am very good at all of the magic. All right.
Bear in mind, Scrying is no harder to cast for Leroy than detect or than disguise self.
Yes. Either way, you guys get foomped up to the top of the tower. I believe this would be your first time doing such, Clements, so please make me an acrobatics check. Everyone else is used to it at this point, but basically you're standing on flat earth and then the wind just rushes underneath you and starts to carry you upwards quite suddenly and quite quickly, like you're in a pneumatic tube.
I mean, what other kind of earth is there?
Sorry, continue.
My roll is not going through.
Interesting. Clements.
Get it was a flat Earth joke.
Acrobatics. You rolled a 21. There we go.
Yeah.
You are
thank
fine. It takes you a minute. It takes you a second to adjust as this surprises you, but you quickly adjust your posture in the air and gracefully glide up to the top with everyone else.
Woo! Enjoy your trip, Clements?
I wasn't expecting that. It's fun though.
It's cool, isn't it? I want to
Yes.
do it a whole bunch of times.
I imagine it like the tubes in Futurama.
So, at the top of the storm spire, to describe it again, because some of you haven't been here for some of it, this one looks like it is a giant tree, but without leaves. It's got many branches that reach out in different directions, and more branches that come off of those, and
The game is
split
paused.
apart.
That's probably why my roll didn't go through.
Oh, interesting. Let me
See it.
unpause it a few times. There we go. But,
Sorry.
oh, it's fine. You are now at the top, and there's like little bits of electricity running between some of the branches that are close together. Occasionally, like a spark jumps across, things like that. And it's very tall. You can see the whole city from up here, though it's so far away now that you can't make out fine details without magic. Damien is sitting there at the top of the tower waiting for you, just crisscross on the ground, and when he sees you, he stands up and approaches. Hello, friends. Any progress?
Hello, Damien. Yeah, we have some updates, I guess. So first thing, I'm sorry. Do we have is Drost currently making the document, or do we have it with us right now?
Drost is currently making the document in the hotel.
Okay, so we have a proposed way to get the Lorendar airship that we talked about, and is it acceptable for me to just relay the plan
Sure.
that we talked about?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Interesting. The Final Fantasy just gesturing motion real quick from Faye, and then, yes, interesting. If you do have such plans, I do think they would be very interested to see them. I think sending an airship for you to take might be a hard sell, but if they like the plans they see, I wouldn't put it past them.
Right.
So, okay, well, that's good. So do you think if we did that, I guess, how could we... Do you think they would, like, just decide when they got here to give us the airship? Could it be conditional, as in, if they like what they see, they'll give it to us?
Exactly.
They certainly won't give it to you without going like significantly over these plans, double checking them, triple checking them, making sure they're very authentic, and having experts look at them for sure.
That won't be a problem.
Good.
Okay. Then I guess if they...
Provided they can send experts to meet us and verify it quickly.
Oh, they'll be here very quickly, I'm sure. Have you ever been on an airship?
No.
I
Maybe I
How
have.
did I get to this continent?
probably by boat because airships were
Alright,
invented
probably
on
not
this
then.
continent.
Okay.
So-
Airships are boats.
True. I can send out a note that an anonymous tip has been brought up that you have some information they might like. Well, and airships are very fast. I would not be surprised if they get something together and send it out within a day. If we get things out early enough today, perhaps even by nightfall.
Okay, then that's the play.
Should we wait here and have our the rest of our party meet us here once they're done with plans?
Well, how much of the plans do we need to send? We can only fit 25 words on our message to Lorendar.
That's true. Yeah. Let's just set up our message and then we can have them meet back. Well, they have to meet back here to have the plans anyways if they're gonna come back today. But
Indeed.
Yes, we could just say propose to give some really, really juicy plans. I don't know. I'm not really good at this stuff.
Question: How long will it take Dross to finish these plans? Because I assume they have to be finished before they will decide it's worth an airship.
That's a good question, DM.
Well, you guys have already done significant work on modifying those plans for an elemental galleon, taking the party bus to the seas, which already has the elemental magic and stuff on board it. I would say that modifying it just to throw a fire elemental in there and throw some Valenar wood, whatever the sky wood is, in there instead of the normal wood, and you'd have something pretty solid. It would just take, calculations to make sure all the engineering is still accurate, things like that. For a very experienced artificer and the man who originally created the party bus's designs, I would say it would be under a day.
No, okay, then yeah, send it.
And he really wants us to make progress.
Yeah, you want to run.
Fair enough.
Hey, at least it's beneficial railroading.
I'm loving it, truly.
Yeah, we're like, oh, thank God, finally.
How long would you say this would take? You've already done it.
It's beneficial railroading. There we go.
Please
Benevolent
tell
railroading.
me you're not complaining.
Honestly, we technically had a week or something we could have been doing this. We just were too drowned in bullshit. So, like, I'm okay with retconning and be like, oh yeah, this is what we've been working on while we've actually been talking ourselves in circles.
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, they are very compatible magic systems. It's even the same magic item, the Wheel of Wind and Water, that works for both water and airships. So, like, I imagine that it would be somewhat compatible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
fair.
I was just like, I'm always jonesing for a fight.
All right. So, Damien, my brain went blank for a second there, gestures to one of the other half-elves in the vicinity, one of the other guards, and just whispers a few things in his ear, and then the half-elf just takes off very fast, jumps down the tube. You don't even see the wind kick up. They seem to have just leapt off the side. He says, I've sent one of my fastest messengers. They will get to House Civis and have that message sent out at once.
Okay, so
What was the message?
Damien.
I'm gonna have the wording left up to them. I'm sure they can spend the walk there coming up with the wording for it. But essentially, they are going to tell House Lorendar that I have received an anonymous tip that someone in the area has important House Orion plans for an airship that they will definitely want to take a look at, and the exchange would be an airship.
As my old boss used to say, dopey dope.
So, on that same note, there's one thing I want to address there, which is, and I believe this is something we talked about. Otherwise, I'm really gonna have my foot in my mouth here. But if for some reason they do not deem the designs acceptable, we would intend to be proceeding with our original plan.
I would imagine they would not like that much, and I imagine they would
resist. Yes.
Well, no, I mean, if it turns out that the plans are not to their satisfaction, I believe it may turn into a bit of a scuffle. Regardless, the houses do not like being tricked.
Well, then there's no problems there, are there? Great.
All right,
Could contact your messenger and just ask them to add a little clause about how we will slaughter every member of House Lorendar.
I'm not the one that does. Can you contact my messenger? I'm not the one that has the long range magic stuff. You were going to teach me that still. I'm still holding you to that.
Oh, yes. So what you want to do is go to your local pharmacy, ask for something called Eldritch Initiate, and just see how it goes. I think it would probably help a lot.
Interesting. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you. kind of pulls out a spell shard from his pocket and just stares into it for a little bit and says, oh, well, if everything goes well here, maybe we'll have time for that later. All right. Anything else at the Stormspire?
Or were we gonna have
Yes.
them meet us at the Stormspire?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
that works.
Wait. You're gonna have.
We're bringing the party to us. Thank goodness I don't have any more uses
Ah,
of any spells.
you're waiting
Like, take
for-
short rest.
Drost and Milos to come to the yes, gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Like Drost, Milos, and the Larendar envoys.
Okay. The Landar envoys to the Stormspire?
Yes.
That was not specified in the message before it went out.
No, but I'm.
So if
thinking about
somebody
it
wants to
now,
try and cast a
unfortunately.
spell to catch the messenger before he sends the message, could.
All right. You know what, they'll probably specify then. All right, never mind.
All right. Back in the Orient Chapter House, Drost and Milos, how do you want to handle this? There will be an intense crafting check here. So if you want to plan ahead for that, letting you know now.
Alright. I mean, do we know what kind of crafting check?
I was just going to make it intelligence and proficiency.
That's all you, Milos.
Does
Just a
it
research check.
involve, tools?
I would count this as a crafting check. Yes, you could have expertise.
Woo! Okay. Is there anything else in here that helps me out? I thought there was a thing.
I will give Milos advantage on this, if I can,
Alright.
with aids. And just aid.
Character sheet. Why aren't you doing things?
What did I do?
So I assume this will be a plus 11.
Plus 11.
Plus... Yeah, because you got 5 plus... Proficiency should be 3 still.
Proficiency is 4.
Oh, then it will be higher. Yes, indeed. 13.
To a rug, okay?
And if it's an ability check involving artisan's tools, I can roll a d4 and add that.
Correct.
Okay, so that would be a d20 plus 13 plus 4?
Plus 1d4, yeah.
d20 plus d4 plus 13. And do I just roll that twice for advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, let's see it. Oh, why is it not?
Well, technically,
Uh-oh.
I think the internet still fucked with things. So I'm just going to roll some d20s. And
Okay.
d20. So that's a 14 plus 13 for a 27. And I'll roll another d20 for the advantage.
All right.
So that's a 27.
Yep.
Plus the d4.
The d4 is in there. That's
The D4
10
is-
plus
okay.
4 plus, yeah. 13.
Sorry.
And I can't Flash of Genius myself, right?
You-
Oh, I can.
you can.
Flash of Genius. I
So that's
can
a
say, "Oh, that
32.
was silly," and scribble something out and rewrite it.
Okay. So Milos just rolled a 32 off of a natural 10. Very good.
Solid. Shit.
You and Drost spend the day just furiously reworking these notes. I assume they're in your spell shard, Drost, which is fine. I'm just double checking that.
Yep.
Okay.
But
So
I will make a copy of it upon request.
makes sense. So you've got the spell shard with the detailed plans in here. You change out the wood type. You have to recalculate the different the weights of the wood and the different how much stress they can take. All this engineering stuff that I don't know, but Milos would know. You alter the way the elemental functions so that it could fit a fire elemental instead, and so on and so forth. You have plans for Party Boss of the Sky.
Big plans.
And you think they're pretty darn convincing. I mean, you're sure that if you built this out, it would work. You're pretty sure you could make it work. So,
Is it possible to make it a VTOL?
VTOL. Well, the way the House Lorendar elemental magic worked, which Carrick helped you figure out, is that the elemental is forced into the shape of a ring around the vehicle, which is then what lifts it. So, I mean, it would take off vertically, yeah. It's not like it has to be propelled with wings. It just kind of hovers and then goes in whichever direction the pilot decides.
All right, just checking.
Yep. I mean, they're shaped like boats, but they're really like helicopters.
Yes.
All right. So that's done. We'll say that took you 8 hours of work. Yep. So it is now 3 p.m. and you guys would head back to the tower, I assume.
Yep.
Hi, Will. Hi. All right. So
Did I get a rest during this time?
you can have a rest during this time, yes. And during this time
Waste more spells.
as well, before Milos and Drost catch up to the rest of you, that messenger returns. My cat is going crazy. Messenger returns, and he says that just to be brief with it, just the gist of it. House Lorendar has agreed, and they are sending a vessel a bit to the west of Thalios. They give you specific coordinates down the road, away from the road, so that you wouldn't be overseen by others passing through, but near enough to town that it shouldn't take you too long to get there. But off in a field to the west of Thalios.
Wonderful.
They'll meet you there, and that is where the exchange will take place.
Wunderbar.
The scholars say.
All right, cool. When? Like within a few hours or tomorrow or?
The note would have a precise time. Thank you for reminding me. They are a transportation company, so they would know exactly the time it would take them to get there. It will be at 8:10 p.m.
And it is currently
3 p.m.
Oh, okay, 5 hours.
So you have 5 hours to prepare for this meeting.
I have a quick question for Damien.
Mm-hmm.
On the day that we, overtake the Tower of Judgment, would you be able to use the spire to maybe aid us at all and attack the spire?
It's an interesting thought. I would certainly love to help in any way I can. Yes. What do you have in mind?
Oh, anywhere in the Tower of Judgment is fair game.
Well,
No civilians.
if you all are going to be in the Tower of Judgment, you certain you want me bringing the forces of nature against it?
Maybe the area around it.
But we are trying to get civilians out of that area.
As well, if you are trying to escape via airship later, inclement weather may not be the best idea.
No,
I could try to localize something somewhere else as a distraction, perhaps. I don't know how much help I would be against the Tower of Judgment itself.
Actually, what about the guards barracks?
Yeah.
Interesting
I feel
idea.
like it might be too close to the tower.
Yes, that is. I mean, that is right next to the tower.
Oh shit.
The garrison is within that same walled-in area. I could do what I've been doing recently, just harass the guards along the outer wall. That could serve as a distraction, but I'm not sure how great of a distraction it might serve.
Is there anything you think, any sort of nuance that you might be able to bring to that outer wall attack that might just seem a little more intense than usual without going into the city?
You know, I've never tried lightning and tail.
There you go.
That could be interesting.
Like the way you think.
Maybe a little freezing rain before to spice things up a bit, make it harder for them to dodge around.
Mhm.
Yes, I'll think something up.
Okay, I love it.
So, anything else we need to do today?
Well, I would, if I were you, I would make sure I was as rested up and prepared as possible. Never know what might happen out there. I mean,
Indeed.
House Lorandar says they'll do business with you, but I mean,
Whoever knows.
they're a dragon-marked house. You never know what they're gonna do, and they're always in it for profit.
So,
Oh yeah, I'll be ready.
Very well. Would you like to wait here with me? Watch things from up above.
Absolutely.
All right. And so you do. You all wait for a bit until Dross and Milos catch up with you. Which, yes. So technically that messenger came back before 3 p.m., but they caught up with you at 3 p.m. There you go. Plenty of time. Any last minute things before you guys are departing west of Thalios?
West
Not
of
me.
Thalios.
That is where they are meeting.
Yeah. No.
Unless we're just not going to the meeting. Which would be silly.
Fucking idiot. Psych.
Just
You thought we were gonna show up.
Brilliant.
There we go.
Catfished.
Genius.
All right. I'm not hearing anything else, so we're just gonna time skip.
Right.
It is now 6 p.m. You guys have some time to make your way over to that place. Do you take the party bus? Are you going on foot? Are you taking horses? What's the plan here?
Ooh,
I'm taking Juno, obviously.
if we take the party bus, that might actually help as a bargaining chip to be like, here's a proof of concept of what we're capable of.
Or it could just be
drugs in the
like,
party bus.
or it could just be like, hey, we're the fuckers doing this.
Yeah, there's two ways to look at that one.
You know what? Fair
What
point.
if we just kill you and take the bus and we go, oh shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
no bus.
that's... Yeah. Generally want to have things... We can't sue them if they do that.
Cool, no bus.
No bus. You love no bus.
All right. So, you guys are taking horses then, or are you on foot? Those are the remaining two options. No bus narrows it down, but...
Horses.
Horse.
Or horses. Do we have horses? Oh, the bus. Yeah.
You do have some horses for the bus, yes. And
More horses.
Buses for
it was an
horses.
8-horse bus, so if Eli takes Juno, that's 1 horse left behind. Everybody takes a horse. All right. So, you guys head off in that direction, towards the coordinates that you were presented. Does anybody have any form of navigation to go to precise coordinates? Or are we going to have somebody make a survival check here?
I close my eyes and walk forward, knowing the DM won't let us fail.
Yeah? Okay, Nakareth. Fortunately, despite nobody having a compass or anything on them, Nakareth is very well in tune with his location and navigation skills, and he manages to figure out where you're supposed to go. And it's not very long after leaving Thalios that you do go off-road and start heading across fields. All right. And so, you guys now, let me make sure everybody's token is on this map.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, first battle map in a while.
I had a good feeling about this direction.
First time we've done anything productive in a while.
It is, I will note, it is night. So those of you with dark vision, or without dark vision, might want to figure out
Fuck.
Oh, I meant
solutions for that. So things like the light cantrip or torches. We want to work that out now.
Wait, I have something for this. For myself at least. Yeah, can I use a bonus action to activate my radiant weapon?
Radiant weapon. How much light does that produce?
30.
30. Yes, you can. So 30, 60. Boom. Milos is glowing. So a bunch of you can see pretty far now.
Yay. I threw out all my torches for weight.
Hey, cast light.
You cast light on your focus or something?
Myself, not
On your
only-
on
yeah,
yourself.
not focus.
Okay. Is that 30 as well?
It is 2020.
20.
So maybe I'm benefiting from the other thing already, but
Am I supposed to be seeing something other than Thalios right now?
No, not yet. I'm making sure your tokens are
okay.
set up.
Dope.
2020. Good. Okay. Anyone else doing anything here? In preparation.
I'm gonna go off of what other people are doing and just
Shattered.
bask in their light.
Does not look like Eli took a long rest, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
Oh,
There we go.
whoops! I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, and you're gonna use everyone else's light. Clemens, did you have a solution?
I'm gonna use everyone else's light.
Okay. Then
I'll activate the mask and arms when they get here, like just to have it up.
okay. It's
I'll
not
stand like aggressively, but
right.
Yeah.
They're just active, just chilling.
Mhm.
How long did this last? 10 minutes? Something like that.
Where the fuck did it go?
Because if you activate this too early, it's gonna drop off. That's why.
Yeah, I said when they get here. Yeah, it is 10 minutes.
Okay, when they get here, so I'll start a timer then. Okay,
Yeah.
the airship starts sailing in towards you. You can see it coming up from over some trees in the distance. It's a bright orange ring of fire. And then it gets brighter and closer, and you begin to make out the shape of the vessel. And it slowly drifts in and settles closer to the ground. It is still, the top deck is easily 50 feet off the ground. The bottom of the boat is probably close to 25 feet off the ground. It's just kind of hovering above you. It's a very large boat. You'd estimate a few dozen feet long, perhaps 40 or so. Wait, I'm doing my
I would
math
love to
terribly
know what
wrong.
These guys look like.
Yes, I'm just describing things as they come in. It's about 100 feet long. My estimation skills are shit. All right. It is night. You can see light streaming from out of the airship. And here you are. Though most of you have your own light to handle this. You see a figure lean over the edge of the deck, and then along with several others just drop down next to you. And actually, I'm gonna do this like this.
Yeah, it's all great. Oh, there it is.
I
Yep.
can't wait for it to be the shitheads that tried to stab us.
I can't wait
Yo,
for me to be able to see
Catalina.
what's going on.
There we go.
Oh wait,
All right.
wait, no.
There we go. So,
They got little goggles.
first come down two, yes,
Jordan?
goggled, yes.
I don't want to alarm you.
Don't want to alarm
But
me.
my screen is a strobe light right now.
All I see is purple.
What?
Mine's
Loaded for
flashing
me.
between purple and the top of the airship.
Mine's fine.
Mine is all
What the
good.
fuck?
and
Try
I don't-
refreshing because
Try reloading.
there are
Yeah, let's reopen the.
yeah, there are flickering lights in the thing, which is, unless your browser is shitting itself, should work fine.
My browser is shitting itself. Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Yep, purple's gone. Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that. It magically started working.
Yep. Sometimes
It's just
good
really
refresh.
fucking out.
Foundry is at a version less than 1.0, so it's still in beta, etc. But working on it. Anyways, down from the airship come two armored individuals with a spear and a shield on them. They notably have goggles on to protect them from the winds and the air, and then behind them comes a very familiar figure. An unfortunately familiar figure.
Shit.
Can I
Is it Catalina wine bitch?
No.
It's gonna be the lady who fucking ambushed us.
Not that unfortunate.
This is still pretty unfortunate.
You recognize the face of Thea de Larandar, the dragon-marked half-elf who kidnapped or attempted to kidnap you from your rooms in House Orion back in Passage.
Can I retroactively say Just would have just made a copy of the map on a separate spell shard?
Sure, makes sense.
Just because he doesn't want to hand over his
If
spell
you
shard.
do you have a separate spell shard, or would you have to get paper and ink in town?
I think I'd have to get paper and ink.
Okay, we'll work out the cost of that later. Just remind me of it. But for now, yes. Here we go.
Ashley, you're muted.
Eli's unfazed because he doesn't know who this person is, so he's like, "Oh, hi there."
She looks nice.
Oh.
We murder this woman.
We meet
Extremely recognizable.
we meet again, do we?
Indeed, it seems so.
What?
Happy that this
Earlier
is
than night
strictly
this time.
business.
Oh.
I do hope this. Yes, I do hope this is still strictly business.
Of course it is. What else would it be?
Personal. Interruption.
Hmm. Just business sounds so familiar. I mean,
All right.
Well, you know, we've been.
she looks at Leroy specifically when she says that. You know, I really am.
Something I said.
Well, it's similar
It
to
is familiar,
something.
but it's not exactly
Yes, it's
what
not
he
exact, but it's familiar. She said familiar.
said. Something about being a sword.
Yes. You see, I am just the implement of House Larandar here doing my duties, and I must say, I've never been more happy to just do my duty than on a day like this. I thought this would be a boring day. And she just starts to rise back up towards the ship.
So we had business to do with you, actually, before you leave.
Yes, quite. And you see... Does anyone react? You guys have time to react as she's elevating.
Taylor.
Wait, it's like the whole ship elevating with her?
No, just her. The two guards are staying down here. So they are... The two guards are notably, though, levitating off the ground a few feet. They're just kind of hovering in front of you. She never touched the ground when she came down, either. Well, I can see that fortune does smile upon us occasionally, and she disappears over the edge of the boat.
Ah, fuck. And Carrick is gonna fly.
Okay. As you do, the two guards charge you, and you see someone start to look out the windows up here. We're going to roll for initiative. And if we have to pause this combat and pick it up next time, we will. But that's where we are.
But you're some capitalists.
All right, we finally have shit to do. Okay.
All right, it's business time.
Okay.
Are you gonna do group roll as usual? Or
Yes.
should I roll?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Did a fucky wucky.
Make sure that this is in there. Yep.
Fucking weird.
Okay. Big group roll. Pog.
Just to make sure that I'm not.
Eli.
Is there music playing right now? Or is
I
that
am
just-
working on it.
Okay. to know you're rushed.
I forgot all of the titles to these songs, so we're just gonna pick one.
Did I bring Neko with me?
You did not say you did,
All right.
but I would
Neko got left
assume,
at the gas station.
honestly, I would assume that you probably would take Neko with you.
Yeah, the token wasn't here. It's
There you
fine.
go.
Oh, thank you.
Now it is. Okay. Here we are. Begin combat. Eli, it is your turn. There are two guards looking very threatening in front of you.
All right, just making sure I'm not muted. Let's see. They're spaced out so perfectly too.
And of note, though you can probably see through some of these windows into the airship above you, the airship itself is very high above for the purposes of distances and stuff.
Alright, so I
how
wouldn't be able
much
to
is
like
high?
These-
shoot inside at this person that's right over here.
You could, but if you're trying to like cast an AoE spell that hits this guy and like the guy back here inside, that's going to be a little bit more challenging.
Oh, I wasn't looking for that. I was looking more for
no,
like hitting
totally
those
fine.
two guys together.
What you can see, you can see. You can shoot arrows and such. That's fine.
How high up did you go?
She disappeared over the top of the ship, which is the there's multiple tiers to this ship, right? It gets highest at the back where the helm is. That is probably about 70 feet in the air. The lowest deck that starts that you can actually like land on from the top is about 50 feet up.
Alright,
I
I would
see.
like the guard closest to me to make a wisdom saving throw as I cast Crown of Madness.
8.
I tell it to kill his friend.
Okay, does that take place immediately or on his next turn?
It must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay, so it will use its action to attack that guy as soon as it can. I'm going to use that as an... It's exhaustion 5, but we'll call it that. Cool. Just
what on
to...
earth? Okay.
Now we just need one more.
I just needed something to mark it. Cool.
And then... I had Bardic Inspiration Song ready for the Tower of Judgment, but not for this. Damn it. Okay. I start singing a little tune with my dulcimer, and I'm going to bardically inspire my boy, my very good friend. Let's get Clemens this time.
Okay, Clemens gets a
Clemens.
bardic inspiration.
Clemens feels inspired.
Very nice. Anything else, Eli?
That is, I'm going to tell Juno to take a step back, just so we're not like right in the front lines. So we're just gonna move one back.
Okay. Next up, see someone approach a window from inside, and kind of like leans back with a spear and just chucks it through this opening, down at Milos.
All right.
23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Does 8 piercing,
All right.
and then the spear vanishes and returns.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
Can't wait to steal that. What?
What?
Oh yeah.
Leroy, you're up.
All right, I'm not actually concentrating on anything, but that's okay.
Right.
Please,
Uh,
please don't
Warlock's on my
hurt
ship
my
calling
guy
it
with
now.
the Crown of Madness.
I will not. So
Although
how high?
Oh.
The windows in front of you? Okay, the bottom of the boat is about 20 feet off the ground.
Okay.
The windows are then a farther like 10 feet up the thing, sort of, 'cause it's just a very rounded bottom of it, right? And then the very top, there's multiple tiers and floors of windows going up. Currently, you can only see into the ones at the lowest. You can see the 2 figures here.
So like how high is the deck from us?
The lowest deck is 50 feet up. The lowest like deck that you could reach without going through a window.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know boat terms.
Okay. Yeah, deck would be like I suppose I want to know the part if the sun were on it.
Yes, 50 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Far Step. You'll ask me to use my bonus action to just blink 60 feet every turn.
Okay, does that have to be a place you can see?
Yes.
Yes.
But I think
You
I
could hit the
probably
railing.
see,
Yeah.
Yeah, or like a space shortly behind the railing that I imagine would have floor under it, but you know.
Okay,
Yes.
this will be weird, but I'm gonna have to put your token here. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
You all should see a grayed out Leroy indicating he is a different elevation than you, but that is where he is. And Leroy, you can see what you see at your
That
elevation.
is weird.
All right. So that is my bonus action, movement. Whoa, shit. 5.
Yes, you walked
alright,
up
that
steps.
captain.
That is yes, Thea de Lorandar, the captain that you saw come down before you.
Oh, she went all the way up there.
Yes.
Damn. I can cantrip still, right?
Use your bonus action.
Yes.
I think that's it. So yeah, you could cantrip.
All right. I'm going to walk 5 more feet so I don't have any elevation problems.
Yes.
And this time I am gonna Eldritch Blast because I get to swing twice. To
Okay.
deal damage.
Go for it.
Pop, pop. Normally I would not Eldritch Blast here, but this time I will. So I get 2 beams. 1,
Not a hit.
2
Is a hit.
is a hit. All right. Don't want to say she's got 17 AC, but it's higher than 16 and a 17 hits. Alright, we'll roll normal damage. Alright, 9 force damage.
Not get too crazy.
Okay. Very good. That's it for Leroy then, I assume?
Yep. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, also... Okay, that did weird things. That's fine. Leroy,
I'm
what...
not an initiative anymore. I guess
Yeah,
I'm dead.
what is your initiative? I forget.
It was 21.
Date. You are now at 21. But, because I had to move your token a weird way. There we go. Now you're good.
I see.
Cool. Clements, you're up.
Can I Misty Step through the window that the guy threw the spear through?
You should be able to. Yep. That's...
All
that is within
30
range.
feet.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna Misty Step there, laugh in his face. I'm gonna wear my shield, I'm gonna pass turn.
Okay. Yeah, putting on your shield as an action? Good.
Yes.
Alright. Now it is this guy's turn. He is going to, as stated previously, use his action to attack the guy in front of him. He gets 3 attacks. So this will be interesting. He misses with the first one.
These guys
He
are serious, huh?
hits with the second one for 15 points of piercing damage, wounding that guy quite a lot. And then for the third attack, he misses. All right. Next up, Leroy, one of the guards, saw you come onto the deck and is going to rush up here. He can only get here on his turn, though, but he is going to throw a single spear at you. 25 to hit. 14 piercing damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're fine.
Another one is up on the deck with you, and he is in melee. 3
I
attacks.
was about to roll a concentration check.
You would.
You fucked up.
I assume 21 hits.
21 hits, I think. Yeah,
10 piercing. He's going to do it 2 more times. 17.
Alright, 17 misses.
Alright, I clicked damage anyways because I'm an idiot, but 18
Misses.
misses. Okay. Fortunately, Leroy is the mage tank. Next up, this guy at the back is going to come down to you. He's going to roll 9, that's a miss. He's going to roll 15, that's a miss. He's going to roll 13, that's a miss. Nakareth, you're up.
No.
Boy, Jan's
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
I am going to bonus action activate the Eldritch Claws
Okay.
and attack the non-Crown of Madness dude.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like it'd be very obvious for you to figure out which one's being controlled.
your Eldritch
Yeah.
Maul is active.
I'm gonna count him for the Crown of Madness.
Accounting for the crown of
Nope,
thorns and his
that-
glowing eyes, you know?
yeah.
13 does not hit.
Nope.
20 does
Well,
hit.
that was weird.
Yeah, whatever. 20 does hit, and the 14 does not.
All right.
11 force. He's looking pretty hurt.
All right, cool. Bonus action. I'm gonna.
You bonus
flurry-
action activated your maul.
Oh yeah,
Eldritch
you're right.
Claws.
Never mind. Whoops. Okay, that's it.
All right, Milos, you're up.
Well, alright. I'm going to. Aim up through the windows and try and target the soldier that's next to Clements with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. So wisdom failed again.
Yeah, no, he's still under the madness.
And I'll throw a branding smite in.
Okay.
Cast spell. Actually, I'm gonna save the cast until after I hit because I don't know I'm gonna hit. Normal.
That's a
25
hit. Yep.
Okay. And 12 piercing. And
Branding smite damage.
oh, I was just gonna throw the second.
18 does hit, but yeah.
Okay. 14 piercing, and the branding smite is over here. Cast spell, normal. 10 damage.
That's
Wait,
10 to
not
attack.
damage, that's the attack. How does that work?
Just click the damage button in chat. There we go. You roll 2 radiant damage.
Yikes.
He's looking pretty hurt, Clemens, as 2 crossbow bolts sail through the windows, and one of them is glowing, and this guy starts glowing after it hits him too, and his blood is spurting all over the wall, and his blood is glowing too. Faye, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a short. Actually, no. I'm gonna stay right where I am, and just kind of look up to the left, give Drost a smile, lay one hand on his arm and the other on his weapon, and I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon.
Okay.
Oh, it's a spicy meatball!
That is spicy.
That's a pretty fucking spicy meatball.
All right.
Boys ready.
Between Faye and Drost, please help me remember to add holy weapon stuff when Drost does things. Okay.
Oh, I fucking will.
Very good. Anything else, Faye?
Bro's just gonna one-shot this boat.
I'm gonna actually use the rest of my movement to run behind this whole group of people because I don't want to get hit.
Okay. Very good. Next up, this dude is really not having the whole thing that's going on over there with you, Leroy, but he can't get very close to you, so he's going to just throw a spear around his ally, which is going to give you +2 AC on this. It's a miss. Carrick, you're up.
Oh boy. Carrick is going to first things first overdrive.
Okay.
Alright, all good. And he's gonna fly up. I guess he's gonna try and fly towards the ship and up.
Okay.
And I suppose he'd. Fuck.
How much?
Yeah.
So with an overdrive, you've got how
So
much?
You said it's like 70 feet up, right?
So if you go for like right here in the middle, it's like 50 feet up, and then it increases to 60 feet here, and then 70 feet back here. There's another point that increases here. It's kind of, there's multiple tiers to the top deck here.
I see. Carrick knows what he needs to do. He's going to haste himself, and he's going to rocket over the side. He has 90 feet of speed. 90 feet of speed.
Okay. This is... I'm going to just drag you through here. This is going to be weird. Sorry. Blip. You're going through all the levels, and now you're up here.
Oh, hey, bro.
All right.
There you are. So you are now up by the side there. That probably only took you...
50 or 60 feet.
60 feet up, yes. And since you can do diagonals as 5 feet as well, it would be pretty much even. Yep. Okay.
Okay. And he's gonna just try and spend the rest of his movement trying flying up. So he'll be like here, but he'll be like 30 feet above Leroy.
Okay. 30 feet above and next to Leroy. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Anything else, Carrick?
See if I have a bonus action real quick.
Sure.
Can I see what kind of armor that woman is wearing?
None.
None. Okay.
Literally a t-shirt.
She appears to be wearing pretty fine captain's clothes.
I want them.
Yeah, I should be good. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Drost, you're up.
I'm so fucking ready. All right.
Literally just leap straight up.
Yeah, help me get a quick understanding here. The railing of the ship is how many feet above the ground?
The lowest one you could reach is 50 feet up.
50 feet.
Yes. There are other. The
Holy
lowest window you
shit.
could reach is 30 feet up.
What's your vertical jump, Nick?
I mean, I'm 10 feet tall, so my vertical's probably pretty high.
What's your strength?
Leap up here.
My strength is 20. No, it's only 18. It's only 18.
18. By the movement rules, as a high jump, 3 plus your strength modifier high in feet, and that would be your distance from feet to the ground. So you could jump 10 feet. Your feet could leave the ground by 10 feet, and then you are 10 feet tall. So you could tap something 20 feet in the air with a long jump, or a high jump rather, a running start.
No, that's his head.
That's his head. His arms could go an additional 5 feet. You're correct. So you could reach 25 feet in the air as you are now. If you want to try and leap and reach a window, you can make an athletics check for it. That's within range.
The keel is 20 feet off the ground.
Drust will drop halfway to one knee and then spring forward off the ground, and he will activate Giant's Might as he runs forward. The runes on his head lighting up and grow
Okay.
to 20 feet.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He's 20 feet tall.
Plant a foot next to the bottom of the boat and just launch straight upwards.
Okay, so with 20 feet tall, do I want to establish the precedent
clear it?
that your jump height doubles too? Do I want to do that? No, I don't.
Oh,
But if you're 20 feet tall,
do it.
You can just make me athletics it.
you can athletics it. Yes, roll an athletics check. You might be able to get your way up there. Image.
We forgot to
Ooh.
enlarge Dross to make him like almost eye level with the boat.
Yeah, just suplex the boat behind you real quick. Yeah. Okay. Dross.
Turn upside down and shake.
You guys watch.
Wrestle the boat.
Yeah, Dross takes a few running steps forward, then just crouches to the ground and springs upwards, enlarging as he does so, which gives him even more momentum. And you boost up, you hit the side of the ship, which begins to rock to the side, and you kind of are able to clamber up onto the railing. So I will do the same thing that I just did for Karik instead of Leroy, so it doesn't mess up the initiative. You're going up multiple levels here, and you have clambered up onto the side of the ship at the lowest point. Which, there we go, we'll do like that so everyone else can see where he is. Yeah,
With a holy weapon.
he is ready.
I see the 3 people surrounding Leroy, and I'm like, meh. And I look up and I see the lady up on the top deck with one more.
Yep.
Dross will reach to his back and grab his hammer and slide it out. And you'll see him just overhand it.
Okay,
Straight at her. At
All
the
right.
captain.
go ahead and make that, and that's a 20-foot radius? Or are you just getting it so it only catches the captain and the guard?
Yeah, the captain and the one guard. I'm going for her.
Okay, but far enough away it doesn't hit Leroy is the idea, or are you including him in this?
Oh, is he within 20 feet of her?
Yes.
Yeah, he totally is.
In that case, I'm gonna hit everybody within that radius. All whatever 60.
Okay.
Oh no.
The 2 guards below will be a total cover from this because of the way the angles work there. But you will hit 5 total people, including Leroy, with this.
Alright, let's see.
Here, do it. There's no remorse.
Oh no, we're fucking doing it. I forget what I clicked though to do the Sun Forgers.
Sunforger Yeet, where is that?
Standard roll attack damage versus info.
It's okay. It's like 68, right? Or 66? I think 66 damage.
66. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 66 damage. It's a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. I'm just gonna start making saves.
Here's the 66 damage.
Thank you. Leroy
Yeah, I think I'm
passes.
okay.
One guard fails.
16 out.
Another guard passes.
That's garbage.
This guard
Hey.
passes.
16's not bad.
It's
You
under
got 3 ones.
Oh, and the captain fails.
Oh, 16 rolled on the d6s. Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah. Okay, so the captain takes 16 damage. Yes, apply damage. This one takes all the damage. This one takes half damage, and the other one takes half damage. There we go.
And Leroy takes half damage.
Leroy takes half damage. I trust you've got that though, Leroy. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Perfect. Cool. So that was very, very cinematic turn by Drost. The deck.
Don't worry, I got more.
The deck does light on fire a bit from that, but it's not threatening flames, but it is on fire.
Oh wait, Dross, what's your big weapon? Like, what's your normal weapon?
My hammer, the Sunforger, is the hammer that we picked up at that one magic shop. It's like a standard Warhammer, except it's +2 and it has the
Yes,
explosive.
and to be clear,
I'm only asking.
you did bless the hammer that Dross just Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So does it do anything?
Oh, is that an additional? Would that be an additional?
I don't believe so.
Technically, I don't
Oh
think so.
man.
Weapon attacks made with it. Yeah. Attack rolls, not
Oh.
essentially
Don't
spells.
worry, we'll get some swings in there.
Oh no, it completely makes sense.
Okay. So Drost is clambered up on the side of the deck here. Anything else, Drost?
I mean, bonus action enlarge, unless I have more movement, which I probably
No,
don't.
I think that's going to be all of your movement. Yeah. Because jumping should technically count as movement. We kind of fudged it a bit there. I think that's good.
So Dross is just King Konging the side of the boat right now.
Yes, you're kind of like waist up over the edge with your legs dangling, kind of gripping it. All right. Next up, this guard back here, seeing you approach, Drost is not happy about it, and he's going to try and
Run.
You are one size larger than it. It is going to attempt to shove you off the edge. Make an athletics check.
Little did he know.
Like, because we all got Featherfall tokens.
He tries to lift your hand off the edge and push, and you just like clamp your hand back down on the railing, and he just backs off and pulls out his weapons against you. But that was his turn.
You done goofed.
Done goofed.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, damn, that was actually a pretty good roll from that dude.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's that. This guard here is coming over to say hi, Drost, as well. And he, seeing that his companion failed, he's just going to make some attacks against you. 17.
Nope.
21.
Yep.
13 piercing. 11. That's nope. All right. This one here is going to step out and, having seen you cast Magic Fey, it is going to make a crossbow attack at you.
Is that a disadvantage because I'm behind people?
You will have +2 AC from partial cover from your allies.
Oh, that does not help me very much. Okay.
Can I catch it?
11.
Nope. Just kidding. Don't need
Wow. Okay, because I think my AC in Foundry is fucked up. I think I have at least 12, so I think I'm good.
You have 12
Showing me a 10,
from
which is wrong.
Braces of Defense.
Yeah, which does not show up for some reason.
Your base AC is 10 +2 for the cover means you're fine.
And then plus
That's
2
true.
for
Yes,
bracers.
the +2 from that. Yeah, should be good. Just go ahead and edit you to a 12 then. That's fine. I'll fix that later. Remind me.
Okay, thanks.
Because yes, your Braces of Defense do not have an active effect applied to them. That would be why. Cool. That's that turn. This guard is going to... Let's see. Does Crown of Madness say... You know what? He's pissed off at the guy next to him. Miss. He doesn't know what's going on. Miss.
Still doesn't know what's going on.
Drop the
Hit.
spear.
10
That's an
piercing.
idea now.
Oop. Okay. This guy's just gonna
Luckily,
do his thing
If
here.
taking damage does not make them re-roll their thing.
Right. Okay.
Which I didn't realize.
Double checking some things here, sorry. Okay.
No, yeah, you do you.
The captain, Thea, as a bonus action, is going to conjure a weapon in her hand that appears to be made out of shadow itself.
Uh,
Oh shit, she's one of these.
Shadow Blade.
Can I cast counterspell, or is that not a thing?
You cannot see her from your position at below the deck. She is on the top, the very highest, actually the second highest deck, and not near the railing. She's then going to step over
Never
by
mind.
Leroy and say, "Oh, you're going to regret coming up here." And she will make her first.
Entropic Ward.
Okay, that's disadvantage. Okay, is that for the first attack or for the turn?
First attack.
Okay. Disadvantage on this first attack. That is... oops, excuse me. Please behave, D&D Beyond. At disadvantage, that's a miss.
And I get advantage on my next attack against her.
Cool.
Oh, if it's next turn, which it won't be. I'm doing something else.
Indeed. Apologies. D&D Beyond is not behaving the way I thought it would. Okay, here we go. The next one coming in, she casts something as she swings her weapon.
Oh no, this is not going to go well. Guys, get ready to meet Lee Rob.
26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so total damage there then. That is 36 points of damage. 6 of it is thunder damage as she booming blades you, and 30 of it is...
Psychic?
Please say psychic. I know it's
it
not,
is
Is it necrotic?
psychic damage, yes.
but... Oh!
30 points psychic.
She takes as much.
She takes...
She takes 15 psychic damage, and I only take 15.
Okay, very good.
No
Alright,
shit.
so I take a total of 21 then?
Yes, from the thunder damage was 6. So she recoils from that blow and says, "Well, I underestimated you, but that's not my only trick." But that's the end of her turn for now. So,
Let's see.
Absolutely
DC 13. I lost concentration on
far step. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Back to Eli, and actually, that was one complete round of combat with everybody's turns. It is 9 p.m. I think it might be good if I just pause it here.
Yeah.
And
That is
we
for the
can...
best.
We have started this combat off right. We have Dross climbing the boat. We have Leroy in danger, but showing the captain that she doesn't have as much influence here as she thought. Everybody's getting in position.
I should be at 16. I think I took too much damage on that
I do
roll.
have a
Yeah.
question, just like outside of D&D. It's fine if we end.
Okay.
If, say I were to put together, I don't know.
Well, if it's 1 second, then let me just
okay.
wrap up the stream. So we'll pick up from there next
Alright.
time.